Hi. First of all, I'd like to begin by thanking you all for providing me with this opportunity to present myself on what I will achieve for FRCA within the first 12 months, what challenges I may face along the way, and how I plan to overcome them. Right. So, as you know already, I am Mohit, and the reason I am here today is because I believe I can help FRCA achieve its vision in becoming a world class revenue collecting authority. I'm really passionate about making a difference in organizations, and that was the primary reason for me applying for this role. So I'll begin my tenure with two main focuses in mind. They will be our internal processes and the external processes. In order to become a world-class organization, we need to make sure that we use technology to tweak both these processes. There's no point in having a pretty facade if the internal processes are not efficient. Making use of technologies in both these areas will result in us laying a strong foundation for future growth and even more innovation. I would like to make a note here that the processes I'm going to discuss ahead are not necessarily the processes which I plan to overhaul if selected. Our introduction of technology to improve processes will only happen after thorough consultation with various departments and stakeholders and will be subject to return on investment, timeframes, and other factors. However, I'll be giving some examples of the processes which I know could be helped with technology based on my previous experience of working there. Right. Internal processes. So the internal processes that I'm referring to are the various departmental processes within FRCA. They range from HR to revenue collection, debt management, and projects. From my previous experience, I know that all these departments currently undertake some very tedious and mundane manual tasks. Some of these processes, which I'd like to highlight, are the human processes onboarding process, customer inquiries and complaint management, and the inter and intra-team communications within FRCA. And I expect this to be up and running within the first 6 months. The entire human resource onboarding process can be shifted online. This process is the first impression of FRCA that a new employee gets and needs to be as professional as it can get. I will propose the use of an online Trello board to manage this process. Using Trello boards will easily allow HR staff to manage new employees effectively. All the processes will be online and collaboration can also be done with IT and various other departments. Customer services. Currently, when a customer inquires through email or makes a complaint, the email goes into a group email address. There is no way of knowing which individual will be replying to that email. And if someone does reply, there is no way of another person to follow it up with further emails. There are various issues with it. Trello boards will again help here as any customer inquiry or complaint will result in a new ticket being created on the board and someone will be notified about it. From there, that ticket can be managed on the Trello board and all correspondence with the customer can be recorded, right to the stage where the issue is resolved. It will help us automate ticket management and be efficient in customer responses. I know that the customer service champion has been after this technology for a long time. Team communication and collaboration is another process that needs to be completely overhauled. We need to extract as much knowledge out of the existing FRCA staff as possible. For this, we need a good team communication and collaboration software. HipChat is an effective and a free tool that we could use for team communications. Email is not the mode for modern communications. It's slow and it loses context very easily. A tool like HipChat will allow communication to take place in one place and can be segmented using channels and various topics. So a Trello board is a cloud-based, world-renowned software which is used by most companies and government organizations overseas. It is very easy to use and very easy to set up, and most importantly, the features we need for our purposes are absolutely free. And to be honest, setting up Trello boards to help automate customer inquiries and HR processes should take less than a week. However, I have stated 1 to 6 months for reasons you'll see later. HipChat is also a cloud-based software used by most companies and government organizations here. Again, it's very easy to use and free for our purposes. All the communications and team collaboration can be done using this software. Right. The other internal processes that will be high on the priority list will include the revenue collection, debt management, and customs profiling systems. We need to provide better predictive and detective technologies to these key areas of our core business. One of the ways we will be able to achieve this is through the use of better reporting and KPI management tools and with real-time reporting. With better predictive reporting and analysis, our officers will be able to create better profile of taxpayers and target appropriately. It will eliminate waste and create better efficiency. It will also allow senior management and other employees to have more visibility of the targets set out on a daily basis. We could achieve this by using the existing technology FRCA has, such as the SQL Server Business Intelligence Studios. Right. Now we come to external processes. These will take longer because we first have to lay a proper foundation for it. This can be done in the first 6 months, and then we can begin the process of deploying these solutions so that our customers can start using them. I believe that the lack of online services for FRCA is the biggest drawback that the organization currently has. Over time, we should be making it easier for businesses to pay their taxes and meet their dues and not harder. However, in order to do that, you need special skills and need to form a core team that can achieve these tasks. The first major thing that we could work on will be the online EMS lodgement. Currently, all EMS files are emailed, and if there's problems with the files, then the businesses do not know about this until the next few days. There's a lot of back and forth in this process and a huge number of people involved in just the administration of the process. Having an online automated system in place will free up huge amount of human resources and which can be better directed in other areas of PAYE. Same goes with the lodgement of returns. We could save a huge amount of time and manpower in the data entry processes. Many big businesses in Fiji are now moving into online space and we need to keep up if we want to provide efficient and modern service delivery. My aim will be to begin with one text type as a pilot and then roll it out to all text types. Eventually, the aim will be to have a complete online solution which can address all the things that the customer needs to do. Online services is not difficult to achieve. It's just very few organizations in Fiji ever attempt to do it. Our culture has been to buy systems from overseas costing millions of dollars and unemployment to the youth of Fiji who study IT degrees from university. I have a vision to change that. Organizations like FRCA who run on limited budget need to encourage such projects for its own benefits and in doing so indirectly contribute to the economy as well. I have personally overseen and been part of numerous large-scale online projects during my time in New Zealand. A basic online system with limited functionality is definitely feasible within the first year. Online portal. We basically know what an online portal is. The companies themselves or their accountants will be able to log in and manage their taxations on their own. This is where the rest of the world is heading to and we should be as well. I have more than 7 years of experience developing web portals myself and will over the course of 12 months form a formidable team that will be able to carry out these projects easily. Challenges. It's around us all the time. So as you've seen from the outline of my presentation, it'll take first 6 months for internal processes and the next 6 months for the external processes. In an ideal world, everything could be done within first 3 to 6 months. However, we wish we all lived in the ideal world. It is not possible. There will be a lot of challenges and we need to overcome them. All the challenges I can see can be categorized into two categories. One of them is the business division's resistance to technology and change. This is the problem that applies to all companies and not just FRCA. Some of the reasons might include the fear of losing jobs when technology takes over, not understanding how technology could make their jobs very easy. There's always certain levels of office politics involved as well. The other is the IT solutions team knowledge and culture. We will need to change from a reactive approach to a more proactive one. So, what will be my mitigation strategies to those challenges? Well, we have to outline our strategy and communicate the changes early with the business, but we also have to listen and be open to their feedback. We have to explain the benefits of technology to the staff and set clear goals and timelines. We will have to lead by example and target quick wins, which will boost the morale of both the IT team and give confidence to the business. So you must be thinking, why just me? Well, I have a servant leadership type of management. I'm not just a supervisor. When needed, I roll up my sleeves and get my hands dirty, so to speak. I have previous working experience with FRCA and I'm an excellent mentor and I have the ability to build a winning team culture. And last but not the least, I have personal hands-on experience with all the modern web-based technologies. I'd like to finish here with a quote from Steve Jobs. The number one benefit of IT is that it empowers people to do what they want to do. It lets people be creative, it lets people be productive, and so in a sense, it's all about the potential. And with that, I'd like to conclude my presentation. Thank you so much.